I'm boring.
No, you ain't did that yet. What you mean? What you talking about?
I thought you wanted to come in here and
No. She's like, I'm boring. No.
You good?
I wanted him to come.
All right, you want to get this thing started?
Blues, they good. Run it.
What's good? It's your boy Terry Bluez with my homie
Onterio Linville.
and this is BluezVille,
Bill.
and welcome to it. And we about to get into let me take this off. I just did this for promotional purposes. I'm about to get into my homeboy's least favorite part of the show where I got to do all the admin stuff.
Right.
All right, so if you haven't yet, if you're listening to us on Spotify, iTunes, make sure you guys leave us a review on all those streaming platforms. Make sure you go subscribe to us on BluezVille.com. Subscribe to us. That's where you can get all the merch. We got the new mask coming out. Make sure you guys are keeping socially distanced out here.
Mm-hmm.
So we got those about to drop on the website. And we might put them in some local spots like Hype Waco. And if you are watching us on YouTube, hit that subscribe button at the link down below. And today we got some, like I said before, we have been trying to highlight Black business, you know, as being the predominant Black podcast in the city. Can I say that?
Yeah. Yeah.
The number one urban podcast in Central Texas. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck it. Let's let her know.
And let me tell you something. If you don't label yourself number one, who else will?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So, as the number one urban podcast in Central Texas, we take it upon ourselves the responsibility to make sure that we support our Black community.
Mm-hmm.
And how we like to do that is highlight Black business. And I've been reaching out to some people. We got some big things in the works, right?
Yep.
So we gonna do more of this soon. But we got a very special guest in the building today. I will let you introduce yourself, and then we'll get this thing going. Who we got in the building today?
I'm Charra Burns. How y'all doing today?
Hey, how are you?
Charra.
How are you? Now, Charra, we ain't gonna let you be shy.
Yeah. You can't do that.
No. We're gonna let you be comfortable. We want you to act like you at home in front of your living room. This is just normal. These ain't number microphones. But think of it like it's your cell phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you talking to your home girl.
Yeah, and Charra is a Black female business owner right here, mother of 5, wife. She does it all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we like to see. Like, you know, they talk about we don't support our Black queens enough.
Yeah.
This is how we support them, man. Highlighting what you do. So tell them a little bit about what you do.
Okay, y'all. So I'm a certified educator here in Waco, and I created a business called Think, Learn, Play. I created some sensory learning boxes that are typically for ages 3 through 8, hands-on learning activities, something for the kids that they love to do, and then, of course, the parents want them to learn, so all of that's inside. I also have Brilliant and Brown Skin t-shirts. I offer one-on-one tutoring and virtual learning, distance learning support.
Oh, that's dude. Those are good stuff that we need in the community.
Yo, for real, man.
So let me ask you a question. I wanted to ask you, get into some of your stuff. So with like some of you say you had like packets or like
They're boxes.
Boxes?
Like subscription boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what comes in that subscription?
So inside the subscription boxes, the child will receive hands-on activities. You have the canvas, the paint, the paintbrush. You have the clay cutters. Some cute colored rice. The sensory part of that, and that's connected to a phonics lesson where they're hands-on. They have their scooper and they're able to play, dig inside. You know, have fun and learn at the same time. Then also inside of every box there are lessons that I write myself. So it's customized based on the child's age and grade. So that's the part. So everything is pretty much prepped. I get what grade the child is from, then I customize it to basically give the child what they need.
Now is this reusable? Does it last?
It is reusable. Mine is the easel and the canvas and the paint.
Right.
But everything else is reusable.
Cool. That's cool.
Yo, so you said this is a subscription model business, right?
Eventually I do. It is similar to a subscription box. Eventually I do want to provide a subscription option for the boxes, but I'll be launching a subscription option for my virtual learning coming October 1st. So for the ones, where the one-on-one tutoring or the distance learning, if that's out of the price range where parents can't afford, I have a lower price option that'll reach the masses where they pay a low monthly price and subscribe, and they'll receive weekly videos from me based on what they need. So right now I'm just getting the feedback from the parents on what they need.
Oh, okay, got you.
This.
Yeah, because I seen like first of all, like back up a little bit, like we both met Charra a while back, right? And then so when I seen you in the business page, I kept looking at your page. I was like, man, she looked familiar. And then when I seen the picture, I think you made the news, and it was you and Brian and all the kids. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's Brian's wife. Shout out to Brian, because he came out to our, I think that was our first.
He came out to like our
was it
third or second?
He competed in one of our comedy competitions. So shout out to your husband, Brian. And he was doing his thing. He just didn't know when to get off the stage.
Oh no, he was doing his thing.
Yeah, I was like,
he was doing his thing.
Bruh.
Those lights didn't mean anything.
He thought I was filming him.
He was like, hey, let me get. Am I at the right angle? No, stop.
No, get off the stage. We gotta wrap this thing up, man. I got other people to get over here.
And then he hit you. Oh, you want me? Oh, I'm done.
Yeah.
30 minutes ago. 30 minutes ago, sir.
Oh man, yo, so that was dating way back, and now you launching the business. Like, how did you even get into, I guess, wanting to do this and eventually like doing it?
So I do have that background working with kids. I'm a certified teacher. So in the past, the last couple of years, I've been doing different things in the community, just more of a nonprofit type of way, going off of donations and things like that. And so that was that was connected to the promoting literacy.
Mm-hmm.
I have another project called READ, the acronym READ, Reaching Excellence Always Daily. And so I decided to go ahead and pull some of those ideas and turn it into a business. So.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Yo, so like, it's funny, right? Because I was actually thinking about this today. I work in higher education, but I've been thinking about really wanting to go back to teaching, and probably like middle to high school, possibly theater, arts, or drama.
Yeah,
because that would be fun. I'd do that.
Yeah,
I feel like also.
I can see you doing that.
Yeah, I'd be a man.
Nah,
I'll be in there doing a train. I do a reenactment of training day for a school play.
I can see you. I can see you being a photography teacher, bro. I can see you teaching photography.
Nah, dude, I think photography teachers are the creepy ones.
Nah, they really not. They the coolest ones, bro. They be like, "You wanna go on a field trip?" Go on a field trip. At least in the district I worked in Austin.
That's what I was about to say. So. I've been kind of thinking about going into education, and I know my man's here used to be a teacher as well. And one of those reasons that I kind of want to do it, I think we talked about this as well, is like the lack of black teachers. You know what I'm saying? Because I thought about it like we had those strong black female teachers, but our black dude coaches teachers were usually coaches.
And it's funny you say that because it's like the only time you actually see a black male in school now is when you get to the high school level.
Yeah.
And that's that black or junior high level because he's your coach.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we don't see it enough on the elementary level. The primary level where you really need men on that level
that's
because
the foundation.
Exactly. Because it's like, and every male teacher I've ever seen that did elementary was so good. Like the black guys, whether it be Hispanic guy, white guy, they were just good with the kids because have you ever seen the way you play with your kids?
Yeah.
Versus the way the mamas play. No offense, but I understand if we playing with the kid with the 4-wheeler, it's gonna be a little bit more excitement than when you guys play with the 4-wheeler. Just like
we're worried about safety.
Yeah,
exactly. And we're worried about like, did you feel that adrenaline rush, boy?
Yeah.
You like that? Let's do it again.
He didn't flip the whole bike over.
You know you had fun when you tell your kid. Don't you tell your mama?
Yeah.
Don't tell your mama.
Hey, don't tell your mama.
Tell your mama we did. Don't even bring it up.
Yeah, you ain't gonna get to do it again.
Yep.
Tell your mama.
But I heard you say something earlier too about sensory. So did you work with any autistic
I
children
have.
or?
They'll have the pull-out services, but I've had, children on the spectrum that are in the classroom. So,
Put your mic a little
Yeah,
closer.
get your mic a little closer.
okay.
No, you
There we
good.
Okay. Repeat myself.
No.
Okay. Yeah. So I do have that background working with kids that are on the autistic spectrum.
Because that's what I was. I was certified in autism,
Okay.
and I mean that's just like my heart is
Uh-huh.
like.
I have a lot of parents who have autistic children that reach out to me because
Mhm.
sensory is what catches their eye. They're
Mhm.
familiar with that word.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. So I didn't really at one point understand what autism really was.
Mhm.
But I've come to find out it is a sensory thing. So like a lot of them, even the high functioning ones, have
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
some sort of like bright lights or
Mhm.
sounds that are
Sensitivity.
triggering it. So with your
Mhm.
model, did you focus on the sensory part and the artistic portions of that
I
to
bel-
cater to that specifically?
I knew that it was going to be good for that group, but I wanted to make something that was for all kids, and so it just so happened to be, something that's good for them, but then those who aren't on the spectrum.
Mm.
So just wanted to
Yeah.
create something that could reach everybody.
Because that's a nice bundle package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What you said, I was like, dang, she touching like
Everybody.
everything. That's why I asked you, like, you certified autism? Because man, that was good. Like you was touching on everything.
Well, you also talked about the literacy portion, right? Like,
Mhm.
how does the sensory and literacy portions connect?
For example, I have a activity where you have the bright colored rice, and the kids like to feel it, hear it, see it, and so there's an activity where you have the lettered beads,
Mm.
and so you pour the lettered beads in the bin, and then the rice on top of it, and they have the funnel. They get to play with it, a little clear funnel and a scooper, and so that activity, they may scoop out a few letters, and depending on the age, a child that's younger may tell their parent the sound of that letter that they scooped out and then come up with
Mm.
some words. And then older kids may come up with a list of adjectives that start with the letter B or something like that, and then go on to create sentences to do with whatever words they create.
Oh, that's nice.
Yo,
I like that.
that's dope, man. That's first of all, this is I feel like if you went on Shark Tank, David John would have to buy this.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, you got to, man. Because that's first of all, like not only is it like the entrepreneurial side, but it's more like what's the active not activism, but there's the positivity side, right? To it.
Mhm.
It's like it's for a purpose, like teaching and literacy. Because it's funny you say like you mix in the art and also the literacy portion of that, because I think that's a great way. Because a lot of times, especially as Black students, kind of get put into certain boxes because teachers don't understand them. I have a homeboy, and I can say this because I had interviewed him on a previous podcast, but he's an artist and he's at UTA right now. And when I talked to him, I remember in our interview, he said that, when he graduated high school, he was reading at a third grade level.
Oh, okay.
And the teachers had just kind of put him in the special ed class. But now he's in college. He's an amazing artist, though. Like, amazing artist. And he's a highly intelligent dude. But he just kind of got placed in his box because nobody really understood how to deal with him.
How to find out
Yeah.
how they learn best.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
did you kind of have that experience in the school system, which led you into doing this?
I had some students, who needed that extra attention so that I could find out how they learn best. That's where building the relationships come into place. Once you build that relationship, you kind of learn their interest, and then you take that interest to draw them into learning. So,
Yeah, this is intriguing, very intriguing, because I taught inclusion. So it's like everything you're saying has everything to do with inclusion. It's like, God, dog, this is so intriguing. Like, because inclusion, when you're doing inclusion, you have to find out how each person learns.
Yeah.
Like each person, you know what I mean? Because you can't teach him the same way you taught her.
You
You
have
know
your
what I mean?
visual, your hands on, all of
Yes,
that.
all that stuff, man. You pretty much doing it again.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And that's what you focus on, like the individualization of the learning. So
When I create the box.
yeah.
That's
So,
dope.
there is a few day turnaround because of that.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, so it's not a standardized box. It's a
Customized.
parent orders a box and you customize it to their needs.
So
See,
the art and hands-on activity are the standard, but then when it comes to the details of how to use it, that's where it's customized based on the need. So I do ask parents, what are your concerns? What are their weaknesses and their strengths? And then I go from there.
So when they register for the box or whatever, so they have like a questionnaire or whatever. So run down that questionnaire, like basically what you go through.
I ask, how old is your child? What grade are they going to? Their strengths, weaknesses, and then I ask, what do they like? Because a lot of the parents say, I can't get them to sit down and read, or I can't get them to focus long enough, and it's not always a attention issue like ADHD. It's not always that.
Right.
They just need something intriguing to grab their attention and keep their attention. So.
Yeah, that's dope, man. I like this, girl. You go. Hey, somebody need to get. Hey, y'all need to subscribe to this, man. This is some good stuff.
So
man.
yeah, and I want to talk to you about that as well. So like, not only the part about like the business and the components of it, but you as an entrepreneur and taking that journey and stepping into like, you know what, I'm gonna leave teaching and pursue this. Like, what led you to doing that?
I would say that me being a mom of 5, just needing a little bit more freedom with my scheduling, flexibility. But then COVID also played a big part in that, just wanting the option to be able to stay home with the kids, if I decide to do that later on in the school year. So just a combination of multiple things.
So with all that's being said, let's take a switch.
Okay.
Because I want to ask you a question. How do you balance out a business and being a mother at the same? That's the question everybody wants to know. Every woman in the world wants to know that, because they want to start a business, but they don't know how to be a business and be a mother.
Exactly.
I would say using my planner, using my calendar, and
I've heard that.
Yes, I actually eventually I will be coming out with a mom planner, just for moms who have multiple kids or who have extracurricular activities and work, and just trying to balance all of that. So that will be something that's available for purchase later on. But just basically utilizing my calendar, my alarms, my planner, time management, just sticking, to those time frames, and just making sure the kids get what they need from me, but also and they work with me sometimes. They're like really excited about it, so I'm able to. I've been teaching them this, even during the summer. We learn during the summer too.
Yeah,
but
you're a teacher, never stop.
So I'm able to spend time with them while I am creating my boxes and putting them together and stuff like that too. So.
I was about to say, you probably use them as like little guinea pigs.
Let me see if this works. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Play with this slime. Find the bees in it.
You like it? You like? Boom.
Focus group.
Bam.
Check.
How long did this keep his attention? She doing data over there, boy. Taking data.
Oh, data analysis. You got a whole basketball team over there to do data analysis.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, what's the age range of your kids?
Okay, so it's 5 of them. My oldest is 8, and my youngest is 1.
Ooh.
Oh, so you can do data for your group. Like you in the right group. Like, that's perfect. So when they move up, you just gonna keep moving the data up. So now you'll know from 1 to 18. I like the strategy. I like it.
Man, that's data research. You smart. That's what I'm talking
about. And my DJ Cali voice. Yeah. You a smart one. Yeah, that's smart.
No, that's funny, man.
Like, seriously. That's good. Like, that's creating super longevity. So, sounds like to me that you're gonna drop a book.
How you know?
You sound like you're gonna drop a book.
It's coming.
Okay. We're gonna come back and talk about that too.
Okay.
Well, how's business doing? Because I see you've been getting a lot of more promotion. You were Black Business of the Week on the Facebook group.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
So I have been having my orders. They have been coming in. But that platform as getting Business of the Week, the orders are just nonstop. The questions, and I love it. And so that's where that balancing and time management comes into play. learning, this time to respond to emails and answer questions, and this time to build boxes, this time with my kids and husband, all of that. But business is good. The orders are coming in. Um, I'm booked as far as with my tutoring and my small group session for
Mhm.
my distance learning. I have students who are doing the virtual learning through their district,
Mhm.
and so I'm pretty much booked. But I still am accepting orders for the boxes.
So let's get deep, real, because everybody always talks about the glorified side of it. What are the cons? You say, let's go over the pros and the cons to having your own business in certain things like that, because everybody think, oh, it's just gonna be sugar, it's gonna be this, but there's some ups and downs there.
Well, I'm a perfectionist as far as especially when I'm doing something for someone else.
Yeah.
And so I delivered my first middle school box, and it isn't a sensory box. It was a custom box, and so I had to get real creative. I had to that questionnaire. I had to pay real close attention to it and make sure I delivered. So I would say that's one of the cons. Just that wanting it to be perfect. You have the parents that are just so excited, and I want to meet that their expectations exceeded. So I would just say that's one of them. The main thing. I love what I'm doing. So just that. Okay, it's gonna be good. They love it. They trust me. I do have a lot of parents who come to me who already know me, whether it's from teaching their kid or maybe from another parent group that I have, Adopt a Kinder Central Texas. I started that group where 226 kinders in the Waco area and a few surrounding were adopted, because of COVID, to kind of add some cheer into everybody's life. They didn't get to graduate like the normal kinder graduation.
Right.
So I have my parents who have followed me and who have been watching and, and all of that. So just have to remember, okay, they came to me for a reason. They have that trust. I've started to build these relationships and just not worry about it and just do what I love to do and understand that it's going to work out.
That's good.
And be good for them.
Yeah, I was just about to say, so you really kind of started the business before you even started the business.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
That's what I was hearing.
Yeah, because I was going to ask you how you marketed it and got all that, but you already kind of had a built-in market just off your background and the community you've been working with.
And that's crazy you say, because a lot of people, like you said, you started your own business, and people don't understand, like, when you start your own business, a lot of people complain about work, right? Oh, man, I work to 5. I work to 4. I work to 3. I got to get up at 7 to go to work. But people don't understand, when you start your own business, you work 10 times longer hours than you would ever work for somebody else.
8 to 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
in the middle of the night, get up right, and idea comes to your mind.
But that's the thing, it kind of, because, like, to work 40 hours a week for somebody else feels harder than to work 80 hours for yourself. Like, because like you said, harder. You're doing what you love. Like, you start not feeling like work.
Like, wake up, oh, man, it's
rewarding. I feel good.
Yeah, like I would do this for free.
Yeah.
But we
I'd
can't.
rather get paid.
So that's what I want to get into next. Finances. And so here's my thing about this, right? Like, a lot of especially kids in our community, want to grow up to be basketball players, rappers, and all that, because they see the money beside it. But like, you can be a plumber or electrician making $100,000 a year balling. So, but nobody talks about the finances behind it, right? So, especially like starting your own business, a lot of people will be like, "Man, I don't got the money to do that. Who you think I am, Dave and John?" Well, Dave and John started with $20 in a 2 T-shirts.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, like, as far as the money is concerned, how did you sort of finance your business venture or working in that way?
I used a lot of my savings. I took a leap, stepped out on faith, and invested. Purchased everything I needed, and just prayed that, okay, they're gonna love it, they're gonna purchase it, I'm gonna make my money back plus my profit and just keep going. So
that's good.
Yo,
man, we don't really get a savings account. It's just straight checking.
Yeah,
we don't get to save nothing. We let y'all save. No,
all the savings what you hide under the mattress.
What is this?
Hey, that's the wrong Nike box. Get out my shit.
Exactly. Get out my Bible.
But you said something very interesting. You said two things that I want to key in on and I want to emphasize, especially to the listeners, right? You said you took a leap of faith and invested in yourself, right? And I think that's a lot of people's fear is like taking that leap of faith. You know what I mean? Like that's the only thing that's holding you back is you stepping. Like that first step is always the hardest. One, and then two, like, yo, how much money you spend on clothes and shoes?
Man.
How much money you spend on going out to eat? How much money you spend on all these Gucci belts and all these other things, man? That's the same amount of money that you could have put into yourself for what you want to do.
Right on.
That'll pay out in the long run. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really want y'all to hear that part. Like, invest in yourself.
And it's funny because a lot of us don't figure that out till after the fact. We done bought something from somebody else. And I was like, oh man, I shouldn't have invested in myself and then go do it again.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we gotta open our. You're right about that, man. That is so 100 right there. We do have to change that mind frame. Just as much money as we can put in materialistic things, we can put in ourselves. Like, and I don't think, like you said, that's a mental thing because we feel like investing in ourselves because. What you fail to realize, what people fail to realize, when you're investing in yourself for wealth and all these things, on the outside, you might not look the same to everybody else. But when you invest in yourself for everybody to look at you a certain type way to brag on your materialistic shit, your mind frame is different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My mind frame is totally different right now. I want you to realizing I'm investing in myself. So if I look rugged, I don't give a shit right now, bro.
Yo, you know what's funny? You know what's funny about that?
Because I can clean this shit up just like that.
It's funny about that, right? So shout out to my cousin Chappelle. I don't know if she ever even listens to my work, but shout out to her because she tells me all the time how I can't dress and I always look bummy. But I be like, I'm around a lot of white people, and the white people I know with money don't look like it.
But dude, have you ever seen that dude that be dusting off fossils?
Yo,
how much money they make,
bruh,
and what they dress like on a daily.
Exactly, and that's what I told her. I was like, listen, I don't care what I look like, to be honest with you. And if you judge me off that, that's fine. I understand the mentality, but that money that y'all spend on looking fresh, I'm putting that in myself. I'm putting that into my kids' future. So if you see me walking around looking bummy, I might look that way.
Go look at your primary physician. Exactly. What he wear on the weekend. What? You my doctor?
Bro.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Bro, the dean of my department came to work in some like cargo shorts and like not even the Birkenstocks, because Birkenstocks are expensive.
He had the safari?
Yeah, on the safari sandals with no socks. I'm like,
that's
what
the
we doing?
And I bet he jumped out of F-150. I bet he jumped out of F-150.
Fully loaded.
All rich people, white men, drive F-150s. I don't give a shit. They don't drive no damn Rams. They drive F-150. They don't drive Chevys, nothing.
King Ranch.
Yeah, I need a King Ranch. I need the damn thing to come out the bottom, all that shit.
So it's important, man. Like we as a community gotta really start changing our mindset of consumerism. And what's that line off Baby Boy? Is you a consumer or a producer, nigga?
Yep.
You
either a buyer or a seller.
You gotta say it with the hard West Coast R.
A buyer or a seller. $40.
Yo, speaking of which, so you have the boxes, right? And they are customized, so I'm assuming it's a different price point for each one. So for the listeners, what usually does the box go for?
The standard or my original box goes for $40, and that's plus shipping for the out of town customers. And this new slime box that will be available September 1st. I'm currently accepting pre-orders. It's going for $45.
See, y'all can get that.
Yeah.
Y'all can get that. Y'all buy the big bottle with the handle on it for $50.
Check this
Crown.
out.
You can buy this, man.
Check this out. Baby Jordans is like $80. Your baby Jordans is $80 that he gonna grow out of in 3 weeks. And you could have spent $40 on his education.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Message.
Your trail ride boots can wait.
For real, man. That's what I really wanted to emphasize. How long we been in here, Mike? Oh, okay. All right. We'll wrap it up. But all right. So that being said, the important key takeaways of this is, and this is why we really want to start doing these highlighting Black businesses. As our community, I emphasize this all the time. We got to support each other economically, right? Mm-hmm. And not only support each other economically, educating each other,
right?
And this is an opportunity to do both. Like this is why I seen what you were doing. That's why I reached out to you, wanted to bring you on, and because I think what you're doing is super important, and I love the fact that you are a mother, a wife, a business owner, and an educator, and we wanted to highlight that, right? So, for the listeners, tell them where they can find you, find all your work,
all your platforms.
You can find me. First of all, my website is thinklearnplay.com, and you can find me on Facebook. I have a parent group, Think Learn Play, as well as a page, Think Learn Play.
All right. Y'all get all that?
You got it? Get it?
We're going to put all that at the bottom.
Yeah,
okay.
We'll put it at the bottom. And
so
make sure this is important, man. Stop buying your kids Jordans and start buying them books. You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm going to tell you a little secret. You can get Vans and this damn thing for the price of Jordans.
What? Yeah, you go.
I love Vans and education.
Yeah, and plus, man, 6-year-olds don't care about Jordans. I bet you
everybody know I got a collection. Vans and education, Vans and books. People,
listen, man, go buy your son some $60 Black Panther shoes or not $60, some $20 Black Panther shoes at Walmart.
Let me tell you something. All it takes is one person to wear them. One person famous to wear. Everybody in that motherfucker have on Spaldings.
Bruh, Champion used to be sold at Walmart.
I remember that.
Starter used to be the top of the notch.
Bruh.
Now look at him. You can't even find him.
Come on, man.
Walmart's like, we can't even do shit with that no more.
Education will last forever. Fashion is seasonal.
Bam.
That was fire.
That's how you end it right there.
All right.
Bam.
So with that being said, make sure you go check her out. ThinkPlayLearn.com. Get those books. Think, Learn, Play. Sorry.
ThinkLearnPlay.com.
ThinkLearnPlay.com.
TLP. All right.
ThinkLearnPlay.com.
You can
got
play
that,
like
people?
Left Eye and burn your...
Nah, you gonna mess up with that. ThinkLearnPlay.com. Don't forget it.
All right. ThinkLearnPlay.com. Go educate your kids. Oh, there we go. We'll put it on the screen. Think, Play, Learn. And make sure you go subscribe to us at BluezVille.com because we're going to be doing more of this. Hey, and any other Black businesses want to holler at us for an interview, want to promote your business, sponsorship, all those things, hit us up.
Yeah, and Brian, your wife going to make you a kit too.
I thought to say, do you test him out on him?
He the first motherfucker. You know, that's my kinfolk. You already know. He the first one. Hey, nigga, do this.
He ain't got to play it in the slime.
I'm enjoying this. I'm showing you.
His input, his feedback is important. So
It is.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Because we was the motherfuckers that needed sensory.
Hold on. First of all, before you end this, I do, you a sister, but you got a husband, right? Mm-hmm. And shout out to Brian for supporting his woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Being behind you and help and supporting your dreams as well. I'm assuming this is what he does. I'm going to assume.
Damn, you can't say assume right. After bragging on
no, because he's a Black man, and that's what all Black men do. We support our women.
He's my number one.
There we go. Yeah. And
did you hear that? That's what you want your woman.
That's
to
what
say
you
right
want
there.
your woman to say. That's what positivity. Damn it.
Just your number one.
There we go.
And so put that in all your categories.
We're going to end it like that. Black love. Here we go. Mike's looking at me like that's off brand for you, but
no, it is. Excuse me. He shouldn't say that. Black love. He got black love for kids.
All right.
Nah, we got love for everybody.
There we go, man. Y'all go subscribe, BluezVille.com. Follow us on all social medias and leave us comments and all that. This is your boy Terry Bluez with my homie
Onterio Linville.
And this is BluezVille. And we out.
Peace.
Run it.
This has been Rogue Media Network Podcast.